Houston, we have a problem. Hi and welcome to this channel update video. Now you're probably wondering what's this all about, so I'll quickly summarise it for those who I know are not going to be interested in all the ins and outs, the details of it all. So I'll do a quick summary, and then those who think they would be interested to hear all the details of it, I'll then do that after the summary. Right, so basically I've been doing this channel now since the first video went out at the end of October, but I actually started recording the videos for it because I wanted to make sure I got a whole load before launch. I actually started recording them in the sort of middle of August. So I've been sort of doing food reviews now for what, 9 months is it? Around about 9 months. And I've got a bit of a big problem. And it's on me. I'm getting bigger. I'm putting weight on and it's affecting my health and I can't put it off any longer. I've got to do something about it. And I've been juggling with this for about the last 3 months, or ever since Christmas really, because every single year I do a hard fast, what I call a month-long hard fast. And that's where I dump a whole load of weight and my health, I just get my health back. It just dumps a load of toxic crap out of my body, along with a load of fat. I feel absolutely fantastic. And then gradually as the year go on, the weight go back on, and then I do it all again the next year. So there's going to be some changes. I'm going to have to do this month-long fast, but I'm going to keep the channel going with food reviews for that month. So for those who are only watching the videos just to see me and Boo Boo stuff our faces, you know, don't worry, there's still going to be food reviews going out there. They're just going to be slightly different to what I have been doing. So yeah, that's basically it. Right, for those who want to know more about it in detail. So, I am the Fasting Sparky. I've been practicing fasting since 2012. I think either 2011 or 2000, I think it was 2012. But I really started doing it seriously in 2015. And that's when I done my very first month-long hard fast. And I dumped 31 pounds in 31 days. I called it Mad March. And it was absolutely amazing. My health going into it was not good. Basically, I've got a weak back. I damaged my back when I was 18 and I've had a weak back ever since, and normally a couple of times a year it'll go and it'll put me out of work for food, anything. It can be anything from a day, 2 days, up to a couple of 3 weeks. Normally happens a couple of times a year. The older I've got, it's happening more and more regular, and it's all down to me carrying, it's made worse by me carrying weight, extra weight, and that causes inflammation in the body, and the back just is in sort of, it's not pain all the time, it's just there. It's just like a soreness at the bottom of my back, and then when I try to put things like shoes, socks on, it can be a struggle, especially when you've got a bit of a belly. So I've got to do something about it. I do it every year. I normally do it between March and May, one of the months between March and May. Last year, I did it in May, I think. May I did it last year. So yeah, I've got to do another one because my health is just going down. My weight's going up, my health's going downhill. Right, the next bit is the real reason why I fast is because my father has had his life, or the last third of his life, destroyed by type 2 diabetes. When he was 50, I think he was 52 when he had to hand his driving licence back in, he gave it up voluntarily because his eyesight was going and he was a danger on the roads. So at 52 years old, he had to pack his driver's licence in. So therefore he stopped working. I subbed for him. I was a subcontractor for him. Luckily for him, so he kept in business for another 5 years. I was doing his work for him. So he was able to make some money profiting off me and the materials and stuff. So he carried on for another 5 years up until he had both his legs amputated in 2007. He's pretty much been lying in a bed since 2007. He's still with us, he's still here, but his life's been destroyed by it. And it runs very heavily down his side of the family, both his mother's and father's side. And fasting, it's now accepted. I've known this a long time, but in the last sort of few years, mainstream medicine, especially in this country, the UK, they do accept, and there have been documentaries on mainstream TV, on ITV and BBC, where they've done like little studies where they'll put people into boot camp and they'll fast them and they'll watch their diabetes just reverse and start getting better. So basically fasting will not only prevent type 2 diabetes, it will also reverse type 2 diabetes. So that is why I fast. That is why I do it every day. I haven't had breakfast since 2018 was the last time I had breakfast. That year I put on a lot of weight between or leading up to, when did I do that? It was the whole of 2018. 2017 I went downhill. I was eating loads, I was drinking loads, and I put so much weight on. I went up to the heaviest I've ever been, which was a pound under 17 stone, which is 17 times 14 is 238 pounds. So I went up to 237 pounds. Divide that by 2.2, which is 108 kilos for those who work in kilos. So that's the heaviest I've ever been. And I went into I can't ever do a fast over Christmas. I always want to leave Christmas free. But that Christmas, I just remember I wanted it over. I just wanted to be getting to January 1st. My chest was on fire. I had so much inflammation in my body. My back was just, I couldn't move it without pain. I was walking around like the Michelin Man because all my clothes wouldn't fit. It was a nightmare. So I went into January the 1st with this like absolute determination to get down to the lowest I could get down to. And what I did, I'd done a hard fast January, and then February ate sensibly. What I wanted, like bad stuff, didn't go like eating like a rabbit, just eating normal stuff, but within moderation. Back on the hard fast in the March, off in the April, back on it in the May, off in the June, and then the last one I did was the July, which was the hardest of all, because I literally ate a bowl of fruit every day for the whole of July. And then at the end of that, by the time you add up all the weight I lost, put back on, I lost 5 stone. I got down to 12, just 1 pound shy of 5 stone, which is 5 times 14, 69 pounds I lost in that first 7 months of that year. 69 pounds, which is 31.8 kilos. So that's what I did in 2018, and since then I have not had breakfast. I literally don't eat until about 5 o'clock, or I try not to eat till about 5 o'clock. But I have to admit, just lately, the last few months, these food reviews have been making me very hungry. I do get hungry now, and when you get used to fasting, you don't get hungry until your eating period comes up. But I have been lately, and I have been having lunch now and again. And the old weight is going on. And I've got to get it off. So I'm going to do a hard fast. I can't leave it until July. I've got to start it before then, because I normally like to do it for a whole calendar month. But I'm going to have to start it in the middle of the month. I think I'm either going to start on the 12th of June. I think it's Monday the 12th of June. Or it'll be Monday the 19th of June. And I will be running it right through till... Let's have a look. I'll probably go 4 weeks up until the next Friday, so it'll probably be about 32 days, I would imagine. Let's have a look here. Yeah, so it's Monday the 19th or the 12th. And then that will take us up to the 17th. Hang on. No, the 10th and the 17th would be 4 weeks. So if I was to break it on the next Friday, I will probably break that fast either on the 14th or the 21st. So that'd be 1, 2, 3. That will be about a 31-day fast. So that's what I'm going to do. So what I've been toiling in my head with is how on earth can I keep the channel running while I'm doing this? Because I've been prioritising the channel over doing this. And I still would, but I've thought of a way I can do it. I think I can do it. So basically, let's get into what the fast actually is first, and then you'll understand why I can do some things, can't do others. So literally, I've got 2 rules. I eat less than 800 calories per day, and I keep carbs below 20 grams per day. Or try my hardest to keep carbs below 20 grams per day. If I stick to them 2 rules, weight just absolutely drops off me. So I fully expect the least amount I've ever lost doing this in a month is 23 pounds. That's the least I've ever lost. So I fully expect to lose a minimum of 20 pounds in that 31 days. And if I go really hard at it, which I'm planning to go really hard at this one, hopefully I'll be losing sort of 25 plus, hopefully, because I need to. I haven't weighed myself. I don't know how much I weigh. I don't want to know, because it'll upset me. It'll do my head in. But I would say I'm somewhere between 15 and 16 stone now. And like I say, the lowest I can get down to is about 12, which is too low. My sort of weight, which I struggle to hang on to, is about 13 stone. I'd have to be doing serious cardio every day and watching what I eat to hang on to being 13 stone. Which I'm not prepared to do that, which is why the weight does just gradually creep back on. So that's what I can do, right? So basically no carb, or very little carbs. So that means no bread, no potatoes, no pasta. So anything with breadcrumbs on, I can't review it. So there'll be no something sweet reviews, because obviously things like chocolate, cheese, all that stuff, I just won't be able to go anywhere near it for a month. I literally will be putting myself through hell for a month. It is hell. It's absolute hell. But it's so rewarding, because like I say, when I went into that 2018 fast, I was in a lot of discomfort. Not so much pain, just huge discomfort. Whenever I ate something, my chest just burned. It was like it was scratching as it went down. It was just awful. My back was just on fire. I started my fast on the January the 1st, and by about the 4th, that pain, hang on, the back pain had gone, and this pain was nearly gone, and within a couple of days of that, it was gone. And then you got the whole of the month to carry on healing. And it is an amazing feeling. It makes me feel absolutely amazing at the end of it as well. But I'm not going to lie, it is absolute hell getting through the month. It really is. You have to really push yourself to the absolute boundaries of willpower to do it for me. Some people probably find it easy. I mean, there are a lot harder fasts out there, like grape. I know someone who did an 89-day grape fast, just ate grapes for 89 days. And the stuff what come out of him was unbelievable. Detoxing, parasites, you name it. We have got some right horrible stuff lurking in us. And this is why I love doing it, because I feel great afterwards, because all this fat, you know, our bodies can't possibly dump all the toxins we put in. So a lot of it gets stored away, and the fat it stores. So when you dump all that fat, a lot of that toxic crap goes as well. So, and that is partly why during the fast you can feel a bit crap at times, and it's because your body's dumping all this toxic waste out. So anyway, that's enough of that. So what are we going to do? What am I going to do to keep the channel running? Now, so I want to still put out one video every single day, and what I'm going to do, Boo Boo's got his review, so he'll be putting one video out a day. I'm going to do a fruit pastel challenge every day, and I can do that with like fruit, or I can even do it with the meal I'm having that day. So I can do one a week, so I can do 4 of them, and then I could probably do 3 or 4 standard, like what I call break a fast reviews, which is like my main meals where I'd normally do like sausages, burgers, things like that. Now a lot of these meat-free products like that, the sausage, as long as they ain't got breadcrumbs on them, they are low in calories and low in carbs. So I would be able to review them, and I'd have to have them in like, I could, because one of the things I eat during these fasts is a lot of eggs, and I have omelettes. So I could put them in omelettes. I could like review bacon products, meat-free bacon products, put them in omelettes, review them like that. I could put them in salads. So I could definitely do some reviews along them lines, and then I could perhaps do like experiment videos where I've never done them before, but people who don't eat bread, they'll replace bread with like big old lettuce leaves or whatever they do. So I could perhaps have a look at some things along them lines and try and educate myself a bit on that side of things, and perhaps do a couple of experiment videos like that. I could do some head-to-head videos and not necessarily try the products. So I'd have to just leave the tasting bit out, but most of the time I know which one I prefer anyway, because I've been eating them my whole life. So I could perhaps do 1 or 2 head-to-head videos. And also I have got an absolute cupboard full of stuff I've bought in here, which I don't think I'm going to get through before I start this fast. So what I might do, it's like crisps and stuff. I might actually pre-record some nighttime nibbles videos before I start the fast. So I might get 4 or 5 or whatever I got in there, get them pre-recorded, and then I can fill up some slots that way. Now the last thing is, I'm not really planning to sort of like document this too much unless some of you guys are interested in it. If you're actually interested, because you will see, because if you go back on my first videos and look at my face, you will see I'm a lot chubbier than I was back then. And you will see that weight drop off my face in that 4 weeks, 4.5 weeks. So if you're interested and want to know exactly how I do it, and it would actually help me get through the month, because the way to get through the month is keeping your mind busy. So this channel is going to definitely help me get through this month, because I'll be making these videos, and also I'll be thinking about new videos going forward, new ideas, how to develop the channel, how to refine what I'm already doing. I'm constantly doing that anyway, but I will just go into super mode of trying to do that during this month, because I will be starving hungry the whole month. Food will be constantly on my mind, and I've got to keep my mind busy. So documenting it would actually help me, but I'm not going to do it if nobody's interested. So if you are interested in actually me perhaps doing like a video diary of my month's journey as the weight drop off, and each day what I could do is like keep a log of what I eat, how many carbs, how many calories, and then I could perhaps at the end of each day just grab a couple of minutes footage of how I'm feeling, and then perhaps at the end of each week I could just, you know, collect that all into one video, maybe a 20-minute video, and that will make, you'll be able to see exactly what I did that week. And then at the end of the month, I'll be able to perhaps add up how many calories I ate, how many carbs I consumed, and then also what I would do, I'm definitely not going to get me belly out on camera, and you ain't seeing me walking around in me undercrackers. No way am I doing that, because I can't even look at it myself. I hate looking at myself in the mirror. Hate it. Always have. Even when I lost the weight, I don't like it. So I'm definitely not doing that on the camera. But what I would do is I would put shorts on, and to be honest, the best way, what gives me motivation and keeps me going through the month, is I always do this at the start of every fast, is I'll get the tightest shirt and put on. Normally a button shirt, but maybe a t-shirt would be better, I don't know yet. But I've got one shirt I always use, and it's always tight at the start of the month. The buttons are stretching like that, and then by the end of the month it's hanging on me. So what I would do at the start of the month, I would set the camera up so you can see the full length of me. You'd be able to see the shirt tight on me. I'd get the scales out, and I'd get my phone out so you could see that I'm not just recording a false reading. I'll get on the scales, you'll see the starting weight, and I'll do exactly the same on the day I break the fast, because I do not weigh myself between the start and the end. That is one of my hardest rules. Do not weigh myself between start and finish, because it just messes with your head. Just messes with your head. So yeah, that is what I'm planning to do. If anybody is interested, if you do want me to get to do it, like collect all the information, do a video or a few videos showing you exactly what I did, let me know, get in the comments, let me know, say yeah, I'm interested in doing that. Or if anyone even wants to join me along the way, because this is what happens in a lot of fasting groups. You get people say, oh, I'm going to start a fast next Monday, who's going to do it with me? And a lot of people will jump alongside someone else and just do it in tandem. And sometimes you can sort of talk privately and just keep motivating each other. Me personally, I don't need no I've always done it on my own. I've always done it on one year, couple of years back. I had a guy, a mate of mine. He did one with me, but I don't need it. I just get right in the zone, tunnel vision. So I don't need that. But if anyone else think, yeah, I could do with dropping a bit of weight, I'm going to do something. I don't expect anyone to do the same as me, especially if you've not done it before. Don't even attempt it. You've got to build up to this. It's not easy. It is hell. It's absolute hell. But yeah, if anyone want to tag along and do a bit of dieting along the way, and drop comments in my videos along the way, tell me how you're getting on, feel free. Absolutely feel free to do that. So that is basically it, guys. So I haven't confirmed when I'm going to start yet. It's definitely going to either be the 12th or the 19th, and it will run for 4 weeks, and then the last few days up until the Friday, because I always start my filming on a Friday. That's when I do all my filming over weekends. So on that Friday will be when I do a break of fast food review, and that will be the one that I break my fast with some carbs, because oh my god, honestly, it's just the most amazing feeling when you start eating them first carbs again. It's just, I can't explain it. Okay, a lot of people say, oh, you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't do that, you should break your fast gently and all that. Yeah, maybe, but I listen to my own body. I've done it no end of time. People say you shouldn't dump weight that quick. It's done nothing but help me in the past. I listen to my own body. I ain't listening to what other people say. I listen to my own body. I know what's good for me and what ain't. So, and I'll keep doing it. So yeah, that Friday will be when I break my fast, and I'll tell you what, whatever I review that day is going to be getting a 10 on it. That'll probably be the first 10 I ever give. Now, I'll be honest, but I'd want to give it a 10 because it's going to taste amazing. It'll probably be a burger of some description. Cool, yeah. So that's it, guys. I don't think I need to say any more. I just needed to, obviously I had to tell you what was happening, because this is gonna test me trying to like keep the channel running basically for 7 a video every day. It is gonna be challenging to get a video out, but I am gonna have time on my hands because I will be tearing my hair out. And it will give me something to do. So, yeah. Right, so if you could, if you're not interested, you don't need to comment or anything. You don't need to say, oh, I'm not interested. If, you know, but if you are interested, just let me know. And if I feel enough of you, the sort of interest, I'll do it. I'll gladly do it, because for me, it'll be something that'll help me in the future fast later on. Because watching other people, I've said it before, watching other people eat food, and I watch a lot of fasting videos during my, because it gives me inspiration, because I know all the good things what are happening inside. It just reminds me of all the health benefits that are happening right inside me while I'm going through hell. But I literally switch into this super, it's like I just switch on like fat burning mode. It's amazing, really. It's really, it makes you feel really good, because you just become this fat burning machine, because you're not putting the energy in there for your body to function. So it is forced to go after all the stored fat and burn that for energy. And I literally lose £1 a day. But I've got to do cardio with that. Oh yeah, I didn't mention that. So if I do cardio with it, because sometimes I don't, but about 3 or 4 times I have done cardio with it, and I get better results when I do cardio with it. So I've got a bike, I don't go out and bike 100 miles on a Sunday morning in Lycra or nothing like that, but I just got a hybrid bike. Just go out and I do like 10-15 miles on it 3 or 4 times a week during the summer months. Normally I'm out doing it by now, But with a combination of the weather being cold and me being fat and keep putting it off, I ain't got the bike out yet. But if I ain't already started by the fast, I will be getting out on that bike as much as I possibly can during them 31 days as well. So I might get a bit of footage as well while I'm out, because I've got the wilderness out the back of me. It's like the Wild West. You can just drive out there. You might not see a car for 3 or 4 miles. It's lovely out there, some lovely fields out there. So I'll get some footage out while I'm out and about on my bike. And yeah, so I'm starting to get my mind into it now, and leading up to it, I'll be absolutely like raring to go by the time that the day come round. I'll be absolutely in the zone, raring to go, and I really look forward to just getting on with it and getting my health back, basically, because it's not good. You know, a lot of food reviewers, I think, you know, I've seen them talk about how they're putting weight on and that, but they never really go into it in any depth. But it's not good when you keep eating all this food, especially them ones that keep eating full English breakfasts and bloody fish and chips all the time. That ain't good. That ain't good, is it? There's me winding into chocolate and God knows what else. It's not good. I've got to do something about it, and I am going to do something about it. So right, we'll leave it there, guys. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll join me on my month-long fasting journey. Cheers, guys. Right, Bobo. Do you want a treat, my man? God, that'll only be you and Bob getting treats soon, because I won't be allowed any. Where are you? Come on. Hey, Bob, you can have yours, my man. Hey, Boo-Boo. Good boy.